and hopefully if people are talking about him, then they're thinking about how we lost him, and hopefully encouraging people not to make the same mistake.
Righto guys, welcome back. It's rally time again. Nice day, lovely view of Frontier in front, never mind. The best news is, that you'll be pleased to hear, is we're not going along the A12 today. We are actually heading up to Braintree and cutting across to the M11 and then up to the A1, and our final destination will be Grantham, more specifically Grantham Cricket Club. So this rally is called the Chris Maslin Memorial Rally, and it's been organised by his mum and dad in memory of Chris, who sadly died a few years ago. He's a young lad. He was heavily into cars, bikes, anything mechanical really. I did go last year. I was riding up on my Sportster last year. Unfortunately it was in the middle of a storm. I mean, there was weather alerts and stay at home unless all travel is necessary sort of things going on. So of course a rally is necessary. But anyway, I got as far as, I decided to stay off the main roads, thinking it'd be too much spray. I got as far as Newmarket, which was about halfway, and I had to turn back. Cars were getting stuck, and a driver coming towards me actually waved me down to say that the road was about waist deep just further up. So I ended up having to come back, and then we went up the next day just for a few hours in the car, so it wouldn't have done it justice by making a video. But what a change in the weather. Clear blue skies. It is chilly though. This morning there was a frost on the ground for the first time this year, so I have got my heated gloves in my bag, though don't tell anyone, just in case. I've actually got the lead with them this time. If I get away without wearing them, I prefer not to, because it's half the time you move and you unplug them and they're just more hassle than they're worth. They're all the same, these gloves. They are good, but they're just quite fiddly with the wires and things. So we've got just over 100 miles, 114 to be exact, up to Grantham, and as I said, we're just taking the fastest route. So it'll be a nice steady 60 or 70 when we get in the motorway. Looks like the whole M11 to A20 junction's closed. How does this happen? Like, it's just gone 11 o'clock on a Friday morning. How does this happen? Absolute carnage. And that's like the junction you use if you want to get to Stansted Airport as well. Ah well, at least we're heading in the right direction if there is one. So what we're passing now is Duxford. I don't know if you can see the aircraft parked. Probably not. So, I know I've said this before when I've come up. If you haven't paid a visit to Duxford, you really should. It's probably one of the best military museums we have. It's also, if you look on their website, they have air displays throughout the year. You'll see like vintage aircraft flying. Bloody hell, how on earth has that happened? My god. British Aerospace Harrier, in case you're wondering. Retired now. Well, see you later. That's two sparrowhawks having a row with each other. Gone classy this weekend, brought a mug. Cheers. So I'd arrived just after 1 PM and was one of the first to get set up. After a quick wander around, I did what I do best and sat back and watched the world go by for a couple of hours before going in search of food. It is Baltic out there. Right, the good thing about this tent is I can sit in it, so I'm gonna sit here and have my burger and fries. And the best thing is, a few more people have turned up next to me, so I don't feel like a numpty sat in the corner of a field. So I'm going to have this and then go and catch the bands. Right guys, I'm in bed. It is absolutely Baltic out there. It must be down to minus, it's probably not even minus, it's probably 2 or 3, but it is proper cold and I'm tired. The bands are pretty good actually. Yeah, so I'll see you in the morning. And of course the next morning the rain arrived. It was only due to be a few showers, so there was nothing to get excited about. And after the usual morning routine, I parked my bike with the other cars and bikes in the show. I'm just after something to warm up my hands. Yeah. It's freezing, isn't it?
I see you trying hard to pretend.
folks, this is Amanda. Amanda's Chris's mum, who's kindly organised, one of the organisers of this rally, so thanks for putting on a really good rally. Do you mind telling us about the rally and Chris is that?
Christopher was a huge fan of cars and bikes and was looking at getting his own bike licence at the time when we lost him. He'd just been to Peterborough to go and have a look at one of the motorbikes in the car showroom and was very keen on following in his dad's footsteps and getting a motorbike licence. He never quite managed to pass his car test, although he absolutely loved his cars. But he was very passionate about most things with being autistic. There wasn't much he couldn't tell you about cars and bikes and even tractors. So we wanted to do something to bring all of his passions together to raise money for charity and to try to create a lasting legacy so that his memory wouldn't be forgotten and people would still keep talking about him. And hopefully if people are talking about him, then they're thinking about how we lost him and hopefully encouraging people not to make the same mistake.
Yeah, you've led me on nicely. I was going to ask you about what happens. Obviously I know it's a sad story, if you don't mind sharing it with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So Christopher went out one night, it was during COVID, so the pubs were shutting at 10 o'clock and he met up with a young man he'd only met once before. His normal friends weren't out for one reason or another, and the young man said to him, "Why don't you come back to mine rather than going home early?" So Christopher went back, and whilst he was there he was offered a drug believed to be DMT. The other young man showed him how to take it, gave him all the encouragement, and Christopher just wanted him to fit in, said okay. But unfortunately as soon as he took it he started to violently fit, and instead of getting him help they allowed him to sleep it off, but his heart stopped.
Wow, that's tragic. And it was just he wasn't a normal user, just If I could, what would you say to a young person who's thinking of experimenting with drugs now?
I just want them to think about what happened to Christopher. I mean, the reality is we don't know whose hands it's been through. We don't know what it is that they were taking. I mean, the boys believed they were taking DMT. It actually turned out to be a man-made cannabinoid.
Right.
So after all the toxicology reports and everything, it all kind of came out. But the criminals are dealing the drugs. All they're after is how much money they can make, and you don't know what's been laced with it. You don't know what kind of hands it's been through. And you don't know how your body's going to react. So it's like playing Russian roulette. Every time you take that recreational, that illegal drug, you never know how your body's going to react to it or what is in that drug. So I think it's, I've very much encouraged my children at school, because I'm a teacher. I encourage them to think about that decision in that moment and that peer pressure, and just try and encourage them to make the right decision.
Right, okay, thanks. So this is the second year that you've held Chris's rally.
Yeah.
It's going to be an annual thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Plans for the future?
Well, I think we're thinking maybe bring it further forward in the summer.
Yeah.
October's maybe not working out quite so well. The reason we do it in October is because Christopher was born on the 17th, right, and we lost him on the 28th.
Oh.
So it's a very poignant month, and we were hoping that we could recreate something. But actually, normally on his birthday, it was always really lovely weather, and we always used to go away for his birthday. But the weather's changing. So we're certainly looking at how we can make it more successful, and keep building on the successes that we have got. And we're so thankful for everybody that has got involved and supported us.
I've got to say, the music's fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight, because you got the U2 trip. Can't beat a bit of Irish, obviously. But what we need is more bikers. Okay, so bikers out there, get yourself to the rally next year. Yeah.
Yeah, or even today.
yeah, why not?
All the time, and we've got a family fun day tomorrow. So we're still inviting the bikers to come and show for the young people, and we've got the Munster trucks here, inflatables and fair rides, and lots of performances on tomorrow for the family fun day. So lots going on.
Yeah. Amanda, thank you so much. Thanks for putting on a brilliant rally.
Thanks. Cheers. Thank you.
Okay. And there's no more powerful anti-drug message than that of a mother who's lost her son after experimenting with a so-called recreational drug. And it's tribute to Chris's parents that, despite experiencing the devastating tragedy of losing a child,
They have put tons of effort into making this rally as fun and entertaining for everyone who attended. The Saturday night bands were excellent and included a fantastic Dolly Parton tribute, followed by a cracking U2 act.
Last time I was here, I was at Glastonbury. Can you remember that? Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Sunday, the final day of the rally, was designated as a family fun day, with plenty to do, including wrestling, martial arts, a local dance school show, live music, and of course, the fantastic slingshot monster trucks. Unfortunately, I had to leave in the morning for the long ride home, as I was flying to Belfast the following day and wanted to get my bike sorted and the rally footage downloaded. So after saying goodbyes to both Amanda and Steve and thanking them for hosting a fantastic rally, I joined the A1 for the 100 miles or so southbound. And it's often during these long rides home that my thoughts become those of reflection. And following this rally, my pensiveness was even more poignant. Rod Serling, the creator of the television series The Twilight Zone, who incidentally also served as a paratrooper in World War II, once said, "As long as they talk about you, you're not really dead. As long as they speak your name, you continue. A legend doesn't die just because the man dies." And what finer tribute to a young man like Chris, who clearly touched the lives of so many, than to host an annual rally dedicated to his memory. So biker friends, I want to leave you with a final thought. You see, Chris's dad, Steve, is a fellow biker, and as you heard, Chris's mum Amanda mention, undoubtedly if Chris had been with us today, he had also been a biker, and therefore one of our own extended family. And so, as we are the most welcoming community that has ever existed, and we take a real pride in looking after our own, I really want to encourage every bike and trike rider to make an effort to attend next year's Chris Maslin Memorial Rally, and I really look forward to seeing you all there. So friends, until next time, as always, ride often and ride safe.